Here we go. It is now Thursday morning. Drift event is Saturday and Sunday. About to mod these knuckles. Cut that steering shaft down. We're going to shorten that, give it a little angle on the steering knuckle here, and that'll give us more steering. And then I'm going to section this lower control arm to clearance for the tie rods. Anyway, I'm gonna get the car in here. Well, actually, I'm gonna start on that stuff. Have myself a little work area here. Then we'll get the car in here. Take the brake caliper off of the right front, and we pop that hub nut off, or wheel bearing nut off the spindle. Pulled that off. Now we're about to cut these rivets off to pull the brake shield, and then we'll get this spindle cleaned up and get this snout all taped up and protected, and then we'll be able to start cutting and you know, welding it back. Alright, so I got my lower control arm template, like sort of like measured out or whatever. Got my spindle stripped, cleaned. We got the areas protected. Anyway, so we'll be able to see, you know, what we're dealing with. That's the clearance we're gonna have. All this is for the tie rod to clear. And once this is shortened, you know, obviously it gives you potential for a lot more steering angle there. So I'm about to start cutting. Alright, I got bosses all trimmed off for the brake dust shield and for the ABS sensor. Now I'm kind of just trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to cut for the tie rod, where my tie rod's going to be. I'm thinking basically right here where the boss was for the dust shield is probably where I'll have my tie rod go. So I'm gonna cut there and there, bring them together. My spindle and the little piece that I'm going to attach, I got them beveled so that I'll have good you know, contact and penetration all the way throughout. About to go ahead and start getting this rolling. Pretty massive angle. All good. All right. I'm in the 03. I'm on the highway. I'm doing about 82 miles per hour. I got the angle kit fabbed up and built and installed. I'm literally test driving it right now because I had to leave my shop by 4 to go pick up my son at school, or he's, you know, or I'm going to be late, and it's real expensive if you do that. So I got the car together. Didn't check tow settings or anything. I can let go. It drives straight as can be. My steering wheel is crooked as crap, probably from taking the rack off, but it doesn't vibrate. It doesn't pull. My wheels do rub and lock down if I turn too tightly. So I'm gonna have to address that stuff tomorrow. I tried to put my 1-inch spacers on, and the center board, it didn't slide over the hub, the freaking center board. So those were wrong, and I had to take them to the machine shop to get the inside lip of them machined out. So hopefully I can pick those up in the morning and be able to have that sorted out. Literally, as I'm on my way, like between Mustang to pick Renzo up, I'm like in the middle of all the 5 o'clock rush hour traffic, and my throw out bearing just starts screaming. And barely, man, I made it, dude. I got him. Such a stressful time. I'm about to park this thing over here so I can maybe have to just pull my Fox out. I'm not trying to drive this car. Gonna need to trim that area, and it doesn't hit anything in the front. It's limited by the rack. But the back, the wheel hits the control arm right there. The tire rubs right there. But gives decent, looks like decent steering angle. Plenty of space. Alright, that spacer's on. Much better wheel fitment anyway. But we'll see what we're gonna do with it. Throw out bearing is pretty much gone. It's making the worst noises ever. So I don't know if even we're going to get to make it to the event tomorrow. Because basically if I'm going to drop the transmission, I'm doing it right here. But it's supposed to start thunderstorming any minute. I've been feeling raindrops ever so often. Like there's one on the car, a couple on the car. Alright, you guys, unfortunately I was not able to make it to the drift event this weekend. That throw out bearing was just too much, and I didn't have the time to get the car to my shop to pull the transmission and to do all that. So oh well, it'll give me a little bit more time to get the car together. I still need to install my hydro handbrake. I need to get some gears installed in the car and weld the diff. So I may see about putting some provisions back on my modded lower control arm so I can run a sway bar. Really didn't like the way the car felt without it, and I don't have stiff enough springs up there to not run it. So I may, well, I'll probably be pulling the motor out, so I'll address a couple oil leaks on that and replace the throwout bearing, of course, and then get that car back together. It may just go back together kind of as is. I may keep that stuff, the angle kit on it, and just have a good bit of angle on my daily, because I do like to slang that thing in the streets a little bit. What else? I did so much stuff this weekend, it's just kind of a blur. I painted my 94 convertible, the GT. It looks pretty good. Man, I just did so much. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, but we'll be prepared for the next ones, that's for sure. So thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great one.